All right, we are here as I start this music with session 8 of Light Force Curse of Strahd. I am excited to get things going. Thank you both for meeting with me on what I believe to be short notice. Last time. Yes, actually, could I ask one of you to describe? I'm amused by the wording you might choose to describe last session, and I'll fill in one. Any potential gaps with what I think could go in there?
We confronted Felix, and interpreting the riddle we got in the previous session, we determined that Felix is being possessed by something. So we knocked the demon out of him and then beat the shit out of it, which saved all the children from their curses. And we learned about the bones. And so we're gonna go get those or something, or learn about them.
The bones, you say? Interesting. Okay. Yes. Oh, you also got to visit the Wachter house, where some interesting things happened. You found a body. I mean, a totally alive guy. You saw a lot of cats. You have a key in your possession, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And Lady Wachter asked you specifically, hey, this Burgomaster dude, not really a fan. He's kind of, as the kids say, fucked up. I don't know if you all saw that Tumblr post that was saying that the phrase fucked up was coined before Dracula. So presumably it would not be out of the ordinary for someone in like the book to refer to Dracula as being pretty fucked up.
Nice.
Like, it's also like that Tumblr meme where samurai, the telegraph, and Abraham Lincoln existed at the same time. So it's not out of the question for a samurai to be on their telegraph trying to reach their good friend, Abraham Lincoln, and concerned that he's not picking up. Did he go to that play he said he was going to? Oh, I sure hope not, because I had a bad feeling about that play. Okay, well, then I will take you all back. You are, again, staying the night at the Wachter house. Watch was interesting for the both of you. Let me go ahead and... Wait, no, in the morning you had confronted... Oh. You are at the graveyard with Millie at the moment, correct?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, I will take you back over there now. And I have a quick question for you all as I swap this music out over here. You are on your way to the coffin shop to retrieve those bones that Millie said she had sold to Enrique. Irina is currently occupied with speaking with Mother Donya. Would you like to bring her along so that you have an eye on her, or would you like to leave her in what you believe to be safe hands?
No, I'll leave it up to her.
Well, shit. Does Julius have any opinion on this, one way or the other?
I was looking at something else.
Yeah.
So what was it? Millie wants to talk to Mother Donya?
No. Irina is here talking with Mother Donya. I had her here. I kind of asked her to stay back while you all approached Millie, just because, you know, NPC, it's easier on me. She graciously acquiesced to my request. But now that you are on your way to the coffin shop, I wanted to know, would you like to continue to keep tabs on Irina, bring her along, or would you like to keep her here in the hands of Mother Donya? The decision I would like to personally leave up to you. I am tainted. I am not allowed to make this decision.
Gotcha. I'd say I'd like her to come along, because that way if Brad and I get stumped and aren't sure how to progress, you have a more direct way of like moving the conversation ahead, as opposed to like hand of God. Like, well, maybe you should ask about.
True. I appreciate that input. You know, I try not to make my DMPC some sort of like way to inflate my own ego by forcing the players to interact with a character who's just so cool, and it's definitely not a self-insert for me who's super powerful with unattainable strength. Is more of a way to achieve exactly that. Like, in case there's like some small way that assistance can be provided in a way that feels more organic than just Hand of God. Okay. All right. So you will pass by. Irina, sensing it is time to leave, is going to, bow a little bit towards Mother Donya and run down the steps. I realize there are no steps here. Interesting. Ignore my last comment, and she'll catch up with y'all. And she'll say, "Okay, what did Millie say?"
I mean, where did those steps you were just walking down go?
Oh, aren't they? She turns around. There are no steps there. It's the strangest thing. She's like, oh, it's like those damn Berenstein Bear books.
What the fuck is that? I mean, what are you talking about?
Oh, it's these
No,
wonderful...
I know what you mean.
I forgot Keith is from the implications.
No, see, Julius is from a universe where they never exist.
Oh, interesting. So E's nor A's exist. Interesting. Okay, all right. Anyway, I digress. What did Millie say?
Essentially, she told the local coffin maker about the bones, and he hired her to steal them.
To steal the... Oh, let me remind myself. The bones are like an important, I guess, cultural, religious artifact here.
Yes, yes, some form of holy relic that, according to Mother Donya, is what makes this church safe from, I almost said Dracula, from the devil's influence.
Oh, yes, actually, I was just talking with Mother Donya about that. She had an interesting story to tell me about that. I can tell you this here. We're on the way to... Are we heading back to the Wachter house? Are we going to go see the Burgomaster now?
I believe the intention now is to go find the coffin maker. Might as well at least walk to try to conclude one of these myriad threads that we're on.
Oh, okay. All right, well, perhaps we can walk and talk?
Sounds reasonable.
All right, now I'll take you back to this map. Now I'm going to swap out the music again. So to recap, you are currently in front of N1. Sorry, I accidentally left Julius back here at the Wachter house. I'm going to put you here. You are on your way to N6. As you're walking through town, Irina is going to tell a little tale. She'll say, I wanted to know exactly the over-under on... Yeah, okay, the phrase is used incorrectly, but that's a reference to JPA. I wanted to know the over-under on what exactly the bones do. Like, is it the bones themselves? Is it the church? And this is what Mother Donya told me. So she's the head of the Church of St. Andrel. St. Andrel himself was no priest or holy figure, though he did devoutly believe in the Morning Lord, the deity here in Barovia. He lived during the time that Strahd first became a vampire. Oh, she looks around. I'm sorry, the devil. At that time, the church wasn't actually a church at all, but was Andrel's house. When the devil became a vampire, the devil's own guards fired arrows, slaying the vampire instantly. Well, not slaying the vampire, but slaying what became the vampire. While a couple of these guards were hunted down, many of them fled to Vallaki, where Andrel took them in. According to the Vampire Allowance Clause, Strahd couldn't actually enter Andrel's home without permission. Normally, Strahd would just... okay, that is my fault. That is not Irina's fault. So, because I'm reading off a thing here. Normally, the devil would just charm a resident into allowing entry, and Strahd certainly tried to do so with Andrel. However, Andrel miraculously withstood each and every attempt that Strahd made to charm him. And also there is a note here, most likely through a series of wondrously lucky wisdom saves, but I'm not going to put that in there because Irina wouldn't know what that means. Andral declared that so long as he remained in his home, people would be safe from the evils of Strahd. Both Andral and the guards ended up living out the rest of their lives in Andral's house, never once leaving. They grew their own food using potted plants and lived entirely communally. Eventually, they all grew old and passed away, never leaving the house. The land itself became hallowed ground following the death of Andral. As the house aged, it was eventually torn down and the church built in its place. So long as St. Andral's bones remain on site, the church is consecrated. Irina finishes up her tale and adds that Mother Donia has pointed out a few additional important details that I will find in just a minute, but if anyone has any reply or questions for her while I find this, feel free to ask at this time.
I think I got the gist of that, but our internet cut out at least once now.
Oh no.
Our internet's been real spotty today, annoyingly.
Oh, that is annoying.
It hasn't, like, fully dropped at any point, but, like, Brad, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Wanted to make sure. Yeah, I definitely missed some details in there, but it sounded largely like Strahd turned into a vampire. St. Andral's like guards just fucking killed him instantly or whatever. And then everything cut out. And then we came back. I heard one thing very briefly, and then everything cut out again, and then came back, and then it was. So as long as the bones stay on property,
Let me go.
everything's good.
Let me go ahead and paste everything that I just said. This one will basically be word for word, even though she didn't say this thing about wondrously lucky wisdom saves. So as a general overview, you can feel free to read this at your own leisure, but I think it's like the arrows fired. I don't think it actually, because obviously, I mean, presumably Strahd is still around, so, but killed him is a little, I don't know if that means before, before the turning or after the turning. I'm not quite sure. But this is the story that Irina told you from Mother Donia, but I have additional details that she is going to provide. So the bones need to specifically be placed on a slab that is, so there's an altar at the head of the church. There's like a switch on the other side of the altar's lip that allows the altar to be slid out of the way, revealing a short staircase down into a tiny crypt. It's about 10 by 10 feet, stone walls, long stone table. And that's where the slab is. The bones need to be on the slab for reconsecration.
Yeah, so these bones are actually super important. You got it.
Well,
I was wondering if it was just a spiritual thing.
Now I'm, perhaps I shouldn't have said, I can neither confirm nor deny your allegations.
Cool.
All right. Any further questions for Irina? Let me go ahead and start walking her over. I'll put her in the center of town.
But, no, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I don't really have any questions for that.
Okay. Well, you are progressing through town. As usual, you see a bunch of guards walking around. They may not be present on this map, but there are guards walking around, villagers going around. You'll see people are setting up for the Festival of the Blazing Sun. It's very soon. I believe this Festival of the Blazing Sun is tomorrow. I'll have to check some things, but it's coming up very soon. If you were residents or long-term visitors, you would probably have to help out, but I mean, don't imagine you'll be here too long, so what are they going to do? I almost said imprison you. Send you to the Reformation Center? I hear it's nice this time of year. Right.
Yeah.
Let me go and grab all three of you and put you. Oh my gosh, I'm excellently stretching you. Okay, I just grabbed those things, those store things with you all also. Third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. Give me just a moment to swap out the music and then we'll get going. All right, let me read out the description to y'all and then the floor is yours. This uninviting shop is 2 stories tall and has a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door. All of the window shutters are closed up tight, and a deathly silence surrounds the establishment. You'll see that every window of the shop is a latticework of iron fitted with squares of frosted glass, but at least Carrion can tell that they're locked from the inside. The outside doors of the shop are nearby. Yeah, let me go ahead and paste this other description about the windows.
So is the right side like the second floor?
What absurd... Yes.
I'm gonna walk over here. And,
Interesting. You have now split not only the campaign into 2 timelines, but 2 spatial versions of the
that
campaign.
seems too complicated. I'm coming back over here.
And with that, the
Now-
timelines have converged. And with that, the timelines are split. Oh,
I will
actually,
be
yeah,
the
because you can go up.
I'm out here now.
God, where are you now?
Oh my gosh, where did you go?
Oh. I moved myself out of bounds as a goof, but now I can't go back.
Let me find you. Where the heck? Oh my gosh, what the fuck? You're right, you did move out of bounds. All right, well, I guess I'll...
It's just a Keith permanently out of bounds now.
Yeah, the thing is, I also can't see the Keef, so you've just disappeared into the void.
Oh
Can't even
no!
delete him.
What? I don't see you, actually. Interesting.
It's still on. I'll ping it. Wait, no, I'll ping it. Nope. He's okay. He's south of this.
Hmm. I cannot... So, I do not see you, but of course, I cannot select outside. Oh! Wait. Is grid on? Oh, and now I lost you. I had your health and everything up. Yeah, okay. Well. Oh, it's interesting your thing here. Sorry, let me add your HP and AC and make sure that this is your default token. Okay.
Can you default it to being smaller?
Let me try. Okay.
Not without a grid.
Oh, is the grid off? I apologize. Let me turn it back on. Yeah, it is off. It's for reasons that we can't get into right now.
Gotcha.
All right, let me adjust you real quick.
You should be able to temporarily like enable it.
Yeah,
There we go.
it's on. It's because I needed it off for last time I ran this particular location. All right, floor is back to y'all. Irene?
Incredible.
Now, where did I put Irina?
I know that version of Keith is slightly too small for the grid now.
Yeah, it looks fine to me. The Keith will knock on the door.
You hear, "We're closed. Go away."
Well, let's go.
Doesn't sound very convincing to me.
Sounds like you're open to me.
There's someone in there. We know. There's someone in there. You're open for business. That's
Well-
how it works.
We're closed. No business. No business.
We have business with you.
Who is this?
Candyman.
Oh, well, why did you say so? No.
We haven't met, but we have some questions for you.
No questions. Store closed.
We're here for the bones.
Go away. Leave me alone.
Does
start
this
pick-
door seem to be locked?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I start. Is the door locked? I assume it is because of the dot on the map. But-
So the door isn't necessarily locked as it is. You can tell it's barred from the inside. Like,
Ah.
imagine you can turn the knob if knobs were invented back then, but then, like, you feel resistance.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Let's see. Oh yeah, I don't have mage hand, so I can't do the stupid trick. Um,
I don't suppose you would prefer us to get the Burgomaster's guards involved in this affair. I hear the Reformation Center is lovely this time of year.
Can you roll me a persuasion check? I originally wasn't going to give it to you until you mentioned the Reformation Center.
I was going for more intimidation, but it's the same
Please.
roll
No.
anyway.
Feel free. Holy shit. Nice.
Woo!
What a fantastic use of the nat 20. All right. After a bit of silence, you hear some sliding coming from the door, and then you see it slowly open. And let me go ahead and reveal to you all this next area.
Keep children before you can close it again.
yeah.
All right. What is it you want? You said you had questions for me. Oh, let me send you, do I have a picture for him? Well, you can kind of see what's going on there.
Keith, get in now. Thank you. I can't enter, so.
All right, Keith, you're here. Enrique is looking
Nope.
at you, waiting for your questions. He's glancing nervously around.
You mind if we come in? Keith says, already stepped in the doorway.
He hesitates. He at first does not respond, but then he'll go ahead and step right here. And say, be quick.
All right, you're invited. He'll say back to Julius.
You see Enrique looks very, like his eyes are open, and he looks at Julius, and he looks at Keith.
A bit less conspicuous about that next
He'll
time.
say, no, not another one. Please, not another one.
Another one.
He stops shaking his head. He stays completely still.
No. Do go on.
Can you roll your choice of persuasion or intimidation?
They can't all be winners.
Suddenly I have a spine.
He remains motionless. He does not move. He actually refuses to make eye contact with either of you.
Okay, so we know this guy like has something to do with the bones, right?
That's correct. This,
Yeah.
presumably, well, you haven't gotten his name, but I mean, what is he, like an assistant to Enrique van der Voot?
Unless he is Enrique. Oh.
Are you Enrique?
He does not answer. He continues staring kind of at the space between you two.
This will go much faster if you answer the question.
Yes, it is I. I am Enrique van der Voot. I am at your service.
Is that so hard?
Eesh. We know you had something to do with the bones that were stolen from the cathedral. And we're wondering why. And what happened to them.
The bones are upstairs. The door is behind me on my left side. He'll point at this, but he continues to face between you two.
go surprisingly easy.
From what I gather, those bones are awfully important to that cathedral. Why did you take them?
He continues to stay silent in response to this specific question.
We know that you hired Millie to do so. Did someone hire you? Or perhaps Kowalsk here?
You see that there's a brief look of confusion on his face. Like you see his eyebrow just like twinge a little. And you see that gears are turning in his head. And he'll just say once again, I am at your service.
Who else's service have you been at recently? Someone's clearly been here. Someone's clearly intimidated you recently.
I wonder if are you actively being charmed right now? Or just scared into silence?
He looks down briefly, but then looks back up at he's kind of like looking at the door.
Yeah. Arian's invisible, but so for the sake of now, I'll just say he's on Keep's shoulder whenever.
Okay.
But I'll just leave him out here for the sake of visual clarity.
Step in front of the door.
You hear Irina whisper, asking if you would prefer her to wait outside or for her to come in as well.
Why don't you wait outside and act as something of a lookout for us?
Irina nods, hand set on her rapier, and she will maintain post outside. Enrique briefly speaks. Well, he tries to. First, his voice cracks. He clears his throat, and he'll say, "But yes, the bones, they are upstairs. Just, I can... would you like me to escort you to the stairs?"
Why don't you escort us to the bones?
He slowly turns his back to you, and then he'll go ahead and step this way. This way.
Can I get a read on this guy? Something's clearly up with him.
You can roll insight for me.
17.
17's pretty good. He is, I would say, scared shitless, but maybe all the shit has been scared out of him already.
Ah.
You sense he may not fully follow through on his promise. He'll take you part of the way. He'll go ahead and open this door right here.
Take you to the stairs, and then I'll push you into the bone pit beneath them. Haha.
He'll step here and open this door right here. Let me go ahead and move him here just temporarily as he reveals the stairs going up to that second floor that both Bralef that Keith and Julius were briefly next to. And he'll say, "Bones are upstairs."
After you.
"I must attend to matters down here," he'll say.
You seem awfully reluctant to go upstairs in your own building.
Yes, my own building. My coffin shop. My coffin shop.
I'd really like to help you out here.
He unfortunately feels very closed off. He may not be amenable to assistance.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to reach into my Twilight bag of tricks and fling a fuzzy ball at the, let's say, here, in case it's something too big.
Okay.
Oh, shit! Fuck!
Oh, wait, what does that mean?
Well, done something. You'll probably have to get the stat blocks for these things as I bring them out. But what comes out is a medium-sized, so very large for how big you'd expect it to be, parrot. But it's like a weird kind of mangy, like almost evil-looking parrot
I
with
think
like a
those are
really
called. I think those are called vultures, Brett.
yeah, something. You can sort of think of it as a vulture with like a parrot's color scheme. It's got like green and yellow feathers.
You said it's medium, right?
Yeah, it's a parrotin.
Yeah. I guess I'll just put a Periton token. Since I didn't save the, if you made a token out of the parrot.
I don't think I made a proper token. But,
I could try to make a quick token out of Polly. To Reginald Polly Hendricks III.
no, I got it.
Well, actually, right, because I feel like I had... No, I could have sworn we had a poly token in here.
Once upon a time, probably.
All right, let me give you control over this.
Forgot that you had a fucking custom-made bag of tricks.
Hee.
Periton's a pretty fucking intense thing to just be able to toss out, though.
They are too. Same as, a grizzly bear or whatever.
All right. The parrot pops out. Says parody things that I dare not say because I don't want to be offensive to parrots.
It squawks and says all kinds of lewd things that it's learned on its various songs.
Yeah, it says, Squawk! Polly wants to seize the means of production.
Let's see, I'm whipping up a token real quick.
Okay.
Been primarily summoned at as a bouncer for a burlesque club.
All right, thank you. Let me save this. I want to force Curse of Strahd.
Spotting and mangy, huh?
Keith will say, "Oh, that thing's cool. Why don't you go upstairs first and check it out?" And, parrot will, there you go.
Oh god, there's more!
Let me pull up the parrot.
Yeah, Lightning actually agreed that it summons 3 of whatever I pull out of the bag.
Right. All right, 33, 33, 13. All right, let me check something.
Could have aligned his eyebrows slightly different. Oh.
I like it. It gives it a look like one of the eyebrows is raised ever so slightly. So
Yeah, it
he's
does.
clearly annoyed, but also a little intrigued.
Oh, I'm sorry. I will have to walk back something. He doesn't open the door. He'll say, "These are the stairs," but refuse to elaborate further.
I push him onto the stairs.
Keith will look at Julius. So, what do you do for someone who's been charmed by a vampire? Is there any way to snap them out of it?
Yeah, as
Snap his
though
neck.
that's a method. Act as though that's a method that I actively utilize and
Right.
thus know its counters.
I figured you might at least have an idea.
I have a couple ideas. I don't think that Heinrich would be especially pleased with them.
Well, fair enough. All right. I guess the Parrington will open the door with its beak. Or its talons.
Okay. You see. It would be funny if it would be fucked up if I put something else here. You see a set of stairs.
Put a
Sort of
skeleton.
flap its way up the stairs.
All right. Enrique,
You
what?
have a familiar. Why did you summon a thing?
Because I wanted to summon a thing.
Right.
Jorgen Tom's Triangle. I like to scramble the fairings.
That's good. I love that reference. All right. Parrot from Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door for the Nintendo GameCube. You see two doors, one to your left, one to your right. What would you like to do?
It'll open the one to its left. I appreciate they were going along with the fact that this thing can open doors.
Wait, it can open doors, right? Or can
It's a fucking parrot. Like, it depends on the kind of door and
Okay.
how the mechanism works.
do you mean it's left like going up the stairs? Do you mean it's left like the way the token is? The west or east door?
Oh, east.
Eastern door. Excellent choice.
Man, Peritons are cool.
Let me see if I have a description for you all as you've opened door F. This large, drafty room is strung with cobwebs and takes up most of the upper floor. Stacks of wooden planks lie amid several crates marked junk. Let me paste this in right here.
The best form of organization. Miscellaneous shit. And it's just everything. I guess I'll stay down here and keep an eye on Henwick here.
Okay.
Unless, I hear sounds of commotion. What's up with the T? That's
I was
supposed
gonna
to be
ask
on
us-
this layer?
That is not supposed to be on this layer. Don't worry, it is not a trap. I know T stands for trap, but just shoot.
I think I can count on one hand the number of times I've seen a trap labeled T. They usually, in my experience, just kind of tell you, figure it out. Like, as a DM, the things that I run that include traps, they're not always even marked.
True. Enrique will begin to step away from the door.
As it explodes.
Yeah, the door had fucking C4 on the other side of it, and you just didn't notice.
He's making his way to this corner over here, where he slumps down in the corner, head in his hands, hands on his knees, fingers in his ass, Kanye West, whatever the saying is.
Head in his hands, hand also on his
Yeah, but like the
knees.
backs of his hands are on his knees.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Fingers in his ass.
Fingers in his ass. What horrible contortion has this man undergone?
The vampires really fucked this dude up.
That reminds me, Lightning, I just need to mention this
what's up?
before I forget, because I know that you exist on Tumblr, so I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll appreciate this. There was a YouTuber that Brad and I watch named Strange Eons,
Okay.
and she exists on Tumblr, and she has a long history on Tumblr, so she has a lot of videos talking about stuff from Tumblr.
Mhm.
And one of my favorite videos of hers that she's put out fairly recently was going over like the Tumblr calendar and all the wheels that
All right. So the parrot and Keith, you find yourselves up here. Keith, can I have you make an active perception check for Mystic, please?
I can try.
Interesting. Okay. Well, you are up here.
I have the suspicion that the bones are in the other room, if they're up here at all. But I will look through a couple of the crates marked junk, just to see if there's anything interesting in them.
Okay. Is there a particular crate you'd like to start with first? Could I ask you to just kind of like mark it somehow? I wonder if
Sure.
that one. Okay. while this is happening, let's come back down to Julius. Julius, Enrique is going through it in the corner. He kind of looks like that. There's like a picture. It's like a meme of Shinji from Evangelion, like sitting in a chair with his.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what Enrique looks like right now. Is there anything you'd like to do?
I'll go over and attempt to very politely get some more information out of him at gunpoint.
Okay, I'll hand you this gun. Here you go.
Thank you. I start shooting.
Nice. Well, Enrique
anyway,
takes one to the leg, one to the shoulder.
Hell yeah. Give me the information I want. I just don't stop shooting. So he's just like kind of just fully out of it right now, huh?
It appears so, yes.
I see. Does he seem like he would just be unresponsive?
He may respond. It depends on the question.
See.
I'll give him a 33% chance of responding.
Well then, I guess I'll take the chance and ask. Did someone intimidate you into stealing the bones, Enrique? You have nothing to fear of us reporting you to the authorities if that's your concern.
Say, you'll hear like, cause his face is still down. You'll hear muffled. No one.
No one. What?
No one. No one coerced me into stealing the bones.
Then why? If it was simple greed, I doubt that you. If it was simple greed, I have a hard time believing that you would, even under vague threat, hand it over to us. So why cooperate now? If you acted on your own.
He will lift up his head just so that he isn't muffled and I don't have to keep doing the bit. And he'll say, I am sinful.
So what, you sought the protection that the bones could offer you?
I am not like you. I am imperfect, you see.
I would hardly call myself perfect in any way. But go on.
Oh, well, I'm sure esteemed noble individuals such as yourself would not even dream of committing a sin like stealing, much less stealing from a church. That is where my wretched heart has caused me to go astray. It is the sin within my heart that caused me to steal the bones, you see.
Ah, I see. You seem to have misunderstood me greatly, then. I am no virtuous soul. I am no kindly noble. We are all sin. That's merely what it means to exist. But that also means that I am fully aware that sin as a concept doesn't drive one to commit acts of crime for the hell of it. There was some actual motive underlying. And I would recommend that you give me that information, lest you see just how sinful I can be. I roll intimidation.
At advantage, please.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
Natural
Christ.
20.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna make this man piss and shit and feel until he's lost all his fucking fluid. I'm gonna make this man die of dehydration on the spot.
Enrique uses his hands to steady himself as he rises back to a standing position. He looks at you for the first time. He makes eye contact with you for the first time. He observes you and takes in your garb, your gait, your entire essence, your entire being. And then timidly asks, "May I approach?"
Very well.
He cautiously steps forward closer to you. He doesn't lean in a full amount, he kind of leans in just a little bit, like 5 degrees, enough to say, I'm about to tell you a thing or two. I just don't want prying ears to hear, is the impression you get from this particular move. And the outstanding question you had for him was, could I ask you to just repeat it for my benefit again, just so I can get you the right information?
I wanted to know if he insists that he acted alone, what was his real motive for stealing the bones? Effectively, I'm just asking, why did he take the bones?
Yeah, thank you. Why did he take the bones? Let me check something real quick. Okay. Sorry, thank you for your patience. Just had to do this, right? He will get out one sentence before we switch over to Bralef. He'll lean in and say, "Yeah, it might be two. Might be one. Sorry. Okay, it'll be one." He'll lean in and say, It's because the devil told me to." As he says this, Keith, you are opening this box on the right, correct?
Mhm.
All right, I need you all to roll for initiative.
Cool.
No. I don't want to.
I apologize, I don't have specific art for each token here. I have marked each token you're about to see with a different color, which will indicate the garb they are wearing.
I think the Perryton has to roll for its own initiative.
Okay.
I don't have access to its character. Actually, or do I? Hold on.
It doesn't have a character sheet, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
I'll have to manually figure out its let's see, 5 feet
Look it up.
periton. I'm seeing a 1 for it.
Yeah. I'm saying.
You said 17? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll try to add its initiative. Alright. Maybe hit the roll for initiative and we'll get Alright, Keith. You see emerging from, as you lift open the box, something pops out, as if it were some sort of sick jack-in-the-box. You see a massive beast of a man towering above you, hulking muscles covered in yellow, rusting plate armor, eyes glowing a deep crimson red. You see many wolf-like scratches covering the entirety of his armor, with a scar present on his face as well. Next to it, you see break out of the next box. Wearing tattered green clothing and muddied boots, this individual has her hair tied up in braids that course around her head. From the box to your back right, a silver dragonborn wearing an aged purple leather jacket with worn back black cloth covering the rest of her lower body. In the back left over here, out of this box, wearing a long red coat reaching past her knees with the edges frayed and worn, paired with jet black hair and similarly colored boots. I'll be pasting these descriptions also in a bit. This former human is wearing tattered and faded blue robes and a silver headdress. Her frame is small, but her countenance is terrifying. Over here, a red tiefling wearing black and crimson clothes that look surprisingly new. And last but not least, this elf's hair is long and thick and must have once looked immaculate. She sports a pink waistcoat and a pink jacket. Her nails and her fingers are not pink, but a darkened, blood-stained crimson. I will have to add initiative, so give me just a moment. But this is yellow. Next was green, so I'll paste this. Followed by a purple, so I'll paste this. Next we have orange. Blue. Red. And last but not least, pink. All right, I'm gonna roll 7 d20s for their initiative. I can't roll 7 d20s, so it'll be this and then 1. There's a relevant meme right now, but I don't remember what it is. And last but not least, I need Enrique's. It looks like I believe is a commoner. Yes, he is. Well, oh my gosh, that's a lot of initiatives that are in the higher area. Okay. In just a moment.
rapidly scribbling notes to knock off all the vampires spawn before they just instantly kill you.
All right. We will start initiative. I mean, we will start combat. All right, the red tiefling will act first. Over here on the left. It will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and begin clawing at this window. The former human wearing tattered and faded blue robe will continue to stare directly at Keith. The Parrotson is up.
Could be wrong, but I think technically, technically I can't attack with it until I've used a bonus action to command it to do something.
Okay. Would you like it to hold?
Otherwise, it'll just defend itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll allow you to use it to hold its turn until you get to tell it to do something.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, thank you for their patience. The individual wearing a long red coat reaching past your knees is going to push this person aside and is going to jump out the window. It is going to move this way 20, 25, 30. This individual also pushed this one out of the way. This one is the Silver Dragonborn with the aged purple leather jacket. Will also jump out the window. Going this way.
Bully this newborn.
This one will also jump out the window. And we'll move this way. And before you both get to act, you can choose either of you to go first, or you can go simultaneously. But this one down here will go 5, 10, 15. Reaction, open the door. 20, 25, 30. Keith and Julius, you're up.
Yeah, you
People
can
call
go.
it. We got weird problems up here.
At the same time, Julius, you can hear like the window breaking upstairs, and you see, or you can sense that 3 entities have dropped down right outside the window to your north, despite the fact that that window is supposed to be blocked off. I think you can still sense that. You hear like a thump, 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 right after you hear, some crate. It sounds like crates exploding upstairs. You hear like clanks of planks of wood. You hear Enrique say, they're on the move. They're alive. Not alive.
I take offense at that.
True.
Aside from their token, do these look like vampires?
Yes, they look rather
Okay.
undead.
Gotcha. Can I judge their intent?
Yeah, you can give me an insight check. I'll give you that without the need for an action.
Well, fair enough.
They're late for a sale, like that episode of One Punch Man where he gets upset because he realized he missed the sale at the supermarket, which was untrue. Gotta get those deals.
If I remember correctly, it was like the week before, and he missed it by like that entire fucking week.
It actually was. It was the same day. Like, he still had time. He thought it was, like, based on the passage of time. I think they were there for a week or something. I don't remember. Yeah, it's been a while. I gotta rewatch it.
I mean, I'm inclined to try and kill them because they're vampires, but, like, you know, that's not entirely...
I mean, that's what I was going to be going for.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright. Well, you know what? I haven't used this spell yet. Keith will, stand here to block this window.
Okay.
Before I forget, he'll use his bonus action to command the Perryton to move over here, block this window.
Okay.
And Keith will cast Moonbeam. Actually, I think technically it's supposed to be a higher level because I'm a warlock. An extra D10 damage. Hold on. Nice. I'm gonna put it right here on this vampire.
Okay.
I feel like there was supposed to be a spell description for that.
There can be if you click it.
There we go.
5-foot radius, which means it needs to be a little bit bigger. All right. Spells area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. I assume it doesn't make the save yet until its turn starts? Or does it start now? That's always tripped me up.
Oh, okay. So 5-foot radius tripped me up. I guess I could technically cover both of these windows with it. In which case, I would have moved the Perryton somewhere else.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess I'll move it to this one.
Let me give you control over this too, just in case.
Alright. Okay, and I used this bonus action to command the Perryton. You know what? Sorry to keep retconning the Perryton.
Yeah.
Would it have been able to attack the yellow one before it moved?
Sure.
Alright. That'll be... Okay, +5 to hit.
Oh, so does the Perryton count as magical? I assume that?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
And 11 to hit.
11 will
Okay,
miss.
2 misses.
Mhm.
And then Talon attack. Another one. Alright, wow. But it does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay.
And I guess that'll end Keith's turn.
All right. Julius, you're up. What would you like to do?
Onric, what the hell do you have in your house?
The bones.
Unfortunate thing to hear. Okay. Is this door locked?
I think it's supposed to be. Let me just double check. That is room coffin storage. Oh, right. It's barred from the inside.
Could I quickly move?
Yes.
Could I quickly remove the balls and then like
Yeah.
go out?
Yeah, you may.
Fighting?
It's free action.
Right. I will go here. Use my free action to remove the balls and
Mhm.
whatnot. And here and here.
Right.
And
The lady hisses at you with her braided hair as you approach.
I'm gonna use one of my rages.
Okay.
So bonus action.
Mhm.
So bonus action to rage. So my left hand morphs into a claw as normal. I draw my long sword, just look back. I don't want to just say, "Shut the fuck up," and I just attack.
Nice. All right, that will hit.
13 magical slashing damage.
Nice. I believe I will apply that damage now. Let me just see. Magical. 13? Okay.
Alright. And with my extra attack, I'm going. Oh, wait, and also rage bonus.
Ooh. Okay.
And then with my extra attack, I will use my Bestial Claw.
Okay.
That's 25.
I will connect.
That's another 8 magical slashing. And Bestial Claw again, unless I killed all of them.
It did not, but you can see you're doing quite a good amount of work on her.
Excellent. Bestial Claw again. Does a 22 hit?
22 will hit.
That's another 10 magical slashing damage to her.
All right, let me apply that. Your cuts dig deep. It looks like she's having difficulty. Well, from a flavor standpoint, she's having difficulty like closing the wounds. Her regeneration is a little off. From a mechanical standpoint, she's below a quarter health.
Gotcha. I'm also going to use a bit more of my movement to go heal, heal, and heal.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. Enrique is up, and he's gonna go ahead and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Open this door. 30. He technically can't close the the door because he doesn't have a second free action. So it is now time for the one next to Keith to attack. It sees you blocking its way out. It sees this moonbeam behind it. It hisses at the sight of the moonbeam. It steps through the outside of the box, moves into position here in front of Keith, and it begins its multi-attack. First, it will try to bite you.
That'll it.
It will deal this much piercing, and if you are capable of taking necrotic, which I believe you are, it'll take this much necrotic damage.
Yep.
Damn. Your maximum health is reduced by 7.
Of course. Let's see. Alright. 6. Alright, 7. And then. Got it.
It will then try to claw you with a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Instead of dealing damage to you, it will grapple you.
The bite doesn't specify that it doesn't work against constructs, does it? I guess I technically count as human light anyway.
It doesn't mention constructs.
Gotcha. Never mind.
All right, we're at the top of initiative. It has to make a dex save?
Yep.
It makes it with disadvantage, I believe, maybe? Unless it's
Does
Oh,
it count as a shape changer? I don't think so.
I don't think so, unfortunately. So I'll just make the normal roll. Constitution saving throw.
I don't think my DC is very high.
It
but
does fail, so give me that damage.
23 damage.
Whew, 23 damage, okay. It screams out in pain as you have brought it below half. It will then jump out the window.
Are they taking ball damage from this?
Because it's 2 up. Yeah, let me go ahead and apply. What is it, 1d4?
1d6.
Oh, 26. All right, let me apply it to an order, like the orange, purple, green up here. And her jumping out right now. All right, so that is 5, 6, 3, and 2. 5, 6. It is unfortunate that the green one is still up, but I applied the 3. Actually, hold on, bludgeoning from whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, technically I guess it'd be half.
Now I'll keep it, and then 2. All right, so she'll jump out, landing right here. And then she will move this way, triggering an attack of opportunity from Julius should you wish to do it on her specifically. You can tell at a glance the weakest one is the green one, followed by the red one. The green one's below a quarter, the red one's below a half, and the purple one is very healthy. It only's taken the fall damage and damage so far.
Mhm. Yeah, 1 sec.
Sure.
Yes, I'll take my attack of opportunity with that.
All right, so roll to hit.
Aha,
Holy
that's a crit.
shit! Roll hit.
That is 9 slashing damage. That's unfortunate.
Okay. Plus the rage damage, I
And-
believe.
Plus the rage damage. Yes, you're correct. And give me 1 sec also.
Sure.
I always forget about this. I've also got Slasher. So I can reduce that one vampire's movement speed by 10 until the start of my next turn.
Mhm.
And also because I landed a crit, she's also got a grievous wound. Until the start of my next turn, she also has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
Which they don't seem to be attacking, but like the minus 10 movement speed seems useful here.
Okay. It only has 10 feet of remaining movement, so it'll move here. Next up is the one that is glaring specifically at Keith. It just continues to glare at Keith. The Periton is up.
All right. What's his movement? 40 feet, I think. 60 feet. Hell yeah. You know what? Keith's gonna tell it to go fight the vampire that went in here because he doesn't trust it. Yeah, we'll go for 2 attacks against this vampire.
All right.
9, which misses, and a 22, which hits.
22 will hit.
That's 7 non-magical damage.
Okay. I'll apply it.
And that'll be it for a hit.
Okay. This vampire spawn presumably is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's in danger of leaving the map.
Buckle.
This spawn here is going to go 5. Well, I guess your reaction is not available. So it'll go 5,
Yeah.
10. And disappear from the map.
Buckles.
Next is the one next to Julius. Let me check this personality to see if it would attack you, if it would run. It will try to attack you. It will first try to bite you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait.
It will try to claw at you.
That one.
It will miss. Ooh, with a nat 1.
Nice.
It will try to claw at you again. The 14 that I believe misses.
Yep.
All right.
17.
Next up is the one next to the Periton over here. Is going to use her free action to go ahead and open the door right here.
Alright.
He's going to go 5, triggering an attack of opportunity if the Periton decides.
Whoops, that's damage, not the.
23 will hit.
That's okay, let's see. 4 damage.
Applied.
Non-magical.
Yes, I will apply the 2 damage. Go. It will go here and begin rummaging through some things here. Keep, you're up.
Weird.
You are currently being grappled by, again, it's this tall, towering beast of a man with plate armor, but it's like rusted, so it doesn't factor into AC calculations. And there are many wolf-like scratches on his armor and a scar on his face.
Keith's going to use his action to move the moonbeam here.
Okay. Does that trigger a save now? Or is it just still...
I think it'll be on its turn.
Okay.
Then he'll use his bonus action, I guess, to enter his form of dread. Let's see. Again. 8 temporary hit points.
All right, I'll apply the 8 right now.
Let's see. Immune to frighten, and then we'll see what happens if I deal damage to him.
Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
Okay. Julius, you're up.
Yeah, that's how it's fair. Oh, this one's movement speed would be restored at this point.
Okay. Thank you for the reminder.
Actually, would I
What's
be
up,
able to have Carrion just fly over here to check on the situation?
Sure. Yeah, so you can see the through the eyes and ears. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't even be doing that. I would just
Oh.
be doing it because they can communicate telepathically.
Oh, okay. Carrion, you see that this particular creature is rummaging through some things, and you see that it's found a sack.
Gotcha. Good to know.
All right, back to Julius.
I think I'm just gonna try to kill this one. So, long sword attack on it. Nah, 20.
20 will hit.
That's 8 slashing damage, including the rage bonus.
That will kill this one. If you'd like to describe how you're killing the one with tattered green clothing, muddy boots, hair tied up in braids.
Yeah, pretty straightforward way to kill a vampire. He's just gonna very quickly and with practiced precision just swipe his sword clean through her neck. And
All right, thank you.
we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut off, somewhat cut off an easier avenue of escape. And bestial claw on this one. 20. No, 24.
24 will hit.
Bam. Bam. So that's 9 slashing damage. And
That's enough to take out this one.
Oh, excellent. Great.
Yeah, I only had 5 left.
Okay, where was I? I was over here, right? Let's see. Oh, I have just enough movement speed to get over here. And last attack. Bestial claw on this one. Oh, that's 10.
Unfortunate. Does not hit.
Oh, sweet. Well, that is. Yeah, I don't have anything that I can use my bonus action on, unfortunately.
Okay.
Well, that's going to be the end of my turn.
All right.
Oop.
Enrique, on his turn, will close the door. All right. The one near Keith is up. I'm going to go ahead and make that con save. It fails. Go ahead and give me the damage.
Wait.
All right.
Damn. Oh, you know what? I just realized.
What's up?
Hold on. I should have made some concentration checks.
Oh, okay.
So, I guess that'd just be 2 of them. Hold on. Okay, it's still up.
Okay. It looks up at the beam of light that is harming it, is going to move into position here, and then here.
Ah.
And because you're grappled by it, I think now it gets to do the bite. So in return, I will just do 2 claw attacks on you since I misplayed last time. A 10 and an 8.
Whew.
All right, Irina's up because I forgot that she was here. I will give her an extra 30 feet of movement as she, would have peeked around the corner, seen the movement, would have chased after, and goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. and will help engage this creature right here. With a 17 and a
Hey.
21, both will hit, so I'll apply the damage. She'll kind of like say to Julius, "What happened in there?" as she makes these attacks against this creature.
I don't really know.
All right, she nods. We go to the top of initiative after Irina, and this creature will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, triggering an attack of opportunity, should you choose.
Damage, why the fuck not? Nope.
30. She'll take the dash action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The Periton is up.
Alright. We'll fly over here, not provoking any attacks of opportunity. If you don't think it's too metagamey, I'd put it in front of this window, but if you wanted to put it somewhere else, that's fine too.
I'm cool with whatever.
Alright. And then it'll start attacking this lady.
Okay.
12 misses, I think.
12 will miss. She, with one hand on the sack
God damn.
and her left hand in the air to prevent attacks from you, she kind of fends off the parrot's attacks. But Carrion definitely notices the sack in its hand, and it's as an expert of sacks myself, I think Carrion might be able to ascertain what's going on here.
Stealing the bones.
It does seem to be filled with bones.
Alright. Carrion will telepathically communicate this to Keith. And Keith will shout out, not knowing where Julius is. One of them's going for the bones! I have no idea if you can hear me, but
I also have no idea.
Through the they broke through that window up there, so I will allow Julius to have heard you.
hey, we're actually not that far apart. Cool.
All right.
West side window.
Anything else from Pearson?
Nope.
All right. Who is this up here? Oh, the one that's trying to escape. It looks at Irina, who is attacking it, and will look at Julius. Will tilt its head just a little. She will try to kick you with her black boots.
Interesting.
With a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
She will then bring up her hand and try to stab you straight through the torso. With a 19 to hit.
That one does hit.
She will deal this much slashing damage. Wow, minimum slashing damage to you.
Aha, loser.
Which is halved, even.
Is it?
Are you raging?
Oh,
I am.
nice.
Good point.
All right. Julius, to the north you hear screams as that one vampire spawn that got away begins tearing through the townspeople.
Oh, Jesus! I didn't realize we were so close to townspeople.
Yeah.
What have I done?
This spawn right here will grab the sack and go 5-10, triggering an attack of opportunity from the parrot.
Yep. Not gonna fucking do anything. Eh!
Oh my gosh.
15 non-magical damage.
Whoa! Okay, so let's see. So, all right. This vampire spawn, who looks like an elf, hisses at you. She continues her movement, goes here, hands off the sack to the other one, and then 20 jumps out the window. 25 landing right here, and 30. Let me do the 1d6 for the damage. Taking 4 damage. Keith and Julius are up.
Oh, Jesus. This is tricky. If I read a spell scroll
Yeah.
for a spell that takes a bonus action to cast, is it a bonus action or an action?
Oh, I don't remember actually.
I don't know.
Do you? I'm assuming bonus action, but would you prefer the action?
I would prefer bonus action
Yeah.
because I have a scroll of Misty Step here.
We'll treat it as a bonus action.
Cool. This seems like a decent time to use that. Well, where was it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, my bonus action. Keith will just teleport, let's say, 30 feet until he's just outside.
Don't you have to be able to see where you're teleporting to?
Fuck, I do. God damn it.
Do you want to
You're
use
right.
carrion to see there?
Well, it would take me an action to do that, I think. Let me make sure. Actually, I might not even. Where is it? Back to the chain. I feel like the. Hold on. Find familiar. Yeah, as an action, you can see through its eye. So no. Yeah, what I'll do instead then is I can see out the window, so I guess I'll teleport. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I'll teleport out the window and takes damage. Oops, where am I? Huh. It's still here? No, it might not be for long. So Keith will teleport out here, and unless he can like see far enough down to see the ground, then he would just teleport. He would teleport into the air and thus
Okay.
fall.
So I'll apply the bludgeoning damage to you.
Mhm.
1.
Which is halved because I'm resistant to bludgeoning damage. Haha.
Nice.
So I guess I'm technically here now.
That's correct.
Alright.
You see two dead creatures around you. And then you see Irina and Julius engaged in combat with one over there. And then you can
And
also
the
hear
one
the
that
screams.
escaped, I assume I can't interact with that one anymore.
You can chase after it. I would have to take you off the map.
Okay. But, okay. I was gonna... Wait, what's the range on Eldritch Blast? It's 60 feet, 90 feet, something like that? 120 feet. Cool.
Oh. 120 feet, you say? I believe it would be
Yeah.
within range of you then.
In that case, well, if it's actively attacking townsfolk, I'll probably get that one and leave the bones to... Well, I don't... Keith assumes that the one that jumped out the window has the bones, so he doesn't even know where they are right now. But yeah, Keith will start blasting the one off screen with a Shadow Strike. 19, 7 force damage, if that hits.
It will hit. Do you think it's out of the question for the parrot to have seen the handoff right there and to have informed Carrion about this?
Sure, I'm down with that.
Okay.
Keith will call out, the blue one has the bag, it's still inside. For now.
Alright, I've applied the force damage.
I guess technically, since my form of dread is up, the off-screen vampires make a save or be frightened of me.
Okay, what is the save?
DC 16 Wisdom save.
Fails.
He's frightened of me. They're frightened of me, whatever that means.
Well, while you're within sight, I believe disadvantage on attacks, but
True.
it can't move closer towards you, so it's just gonna keep moving towards the citizens.
And then I'll, I guess attack it again. Hey, that's
18
better
to hit.
damage.
Okay. I'll apply that.
I already used my bonus action, so Carrion can't, I guess he can move. I guess he'll move to, keep an eye on the vampire. And then that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oh, this is hectic.
Yeah, you should have seen the last group. The health was 4 players, but I didn't touch the health on these guys. All right, Julius is up.
Alright. I'll start by making a... No, the risk is too great. Does this one look pretty beat up, or has this one barely been touched?
That one has not really been touched. It's been touched somewhat, but it's still looking very healthy.
Okay. What if we ruled about the idea of grappling something and dragging it with you?
Half speed, I think.
But you can just do it otherwise?
Yeah, that's what was written.
Yeah, I don't honestly remember, so I'll go with that.
Yeah, if they're grappling, you can
Wait.
drag them, but you're at half speed.
Okay. God, I hope this fucking works. I also want to just double check one thing. Oh, hold on. I do want to also just double check one thing. These guys are undead, right?
Yes.
Okay. I need to know because if they're living, I'm generating fury points. If they're not, if they're undead, I'm not.
If you would like fury points, Enrique is still in that room.
He's kind of far away at this point.
Yeah, I was off joking with that. It's like, hey, there's an NPC right there. Oh, Irene's there too. This reminds me of what we were doing while playing Streets of Rogue.
Let's see. Yeah. I'll give this a shot. So this vampire hero is going to need to make a just gotta look at this one more time. DC 14 strength save or hell tendril. Son of a bitch.
Well, that's unfortunate. Let me see if Irina has anything.
It's very unfortunate.
I don't think Irina has anything.
Oh fuck. Like, it doesn't cost me anything, but this is the first time I've used it. This is so disappointing. What was the fucking save exactly? Well, fucking like inky black shadow forms along Julius's entire back, and 4 large tentacles just sprout from the shadow itself and attempt, and unfortunately fail, to wrap themselves around this vampire spawn. And unfortunately, that doesn't count as an attack, so I can't actually do anything else.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna move here so that Irina is at least
Nice.
flanking.
Okay. Next up is the.
So that I
Mhm.
flank if this lady moves.
All right. Next up is this spawn that was up here. We'll go 5, 10, 15 out the window.
Huh.
20, 25, 30. Irina is up and now has flanking and is going to use her multi-attack. For a 22 and a 7. I'll apply the 22 for some 4 damage. She's trying her best. She's like piercing it. It seems to be doing, a little. She's doing her part. Next up is the blue one. She's gonna calmly walk down the stairs, go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Take the dash action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Next up is the parrot.
Parrot will, since Carrion saw it move, would I gather that we know where it is? The blue one, that is? Or
Somewhere
do I not
downstairs?
know? Nah, downstairs or outside.
Carrion wouldn't be sure if it would be going out the door closest to you or the door farthest from you, but it makes sense to assume perhaps farthest from you. I don't know.
Alright. Well, Carrion is going to fly out the window. Wait on, where was it? It was 5, 10, 15, 20. What's here? You'll see the pink one, see that it doesn't have the bones. Again, if you don't think it's too metagaming for me to move it over here to check,
It's fine.
okay. In that case, it will see the one carrying the bones and attempt to dive bomb it. Oops, I left the page.
All right, roll to hit.
Come on. Been rolling like shit. Hey.
That is a solid hit. It will connect.
Alright. It will deal 17 non-magical damage.
Wow, that's a good hit. All right. You hear her gasp as you hit her solidly in the middle of the torso.
Oh, and then I guess it has a second attack, which missed. And that'll be the end of its turn.
Okay. Next up is the one that is fighting Julius. You'll see that her wounds are going to close up a little bit because I completely forgot that Spawn have access to this ability. Wait. Yes, there it is. Okay, sorry, I got the wrong number for a bit. It will try to claw at Julius. With a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
It will try one more time.
That does hit.
It'll deal 10 slashing damage to you.
Aha, have, because rage.
Yes. Next up is the one that is that Keith has been shooting at. It will continue to make its way to the west, terrorizing people as it goes, which means it will move away from you at approximately like 15 feet away.
Okay.
Which means it is, let's see, 60. It is 75 feet away from you. Next up is the pink one down here. Is going to flank the Periton, not that it has flanking, and will roll to hit. This one again is, let's see, the one with the sharp nails stained with crimson, and is going to roll a 14.
Got it.
Will deal this much slashing damage.
Which I believe it has, because Ferritons have resistance to non-magical damage.
Nice. We'll roll a 9, which will miss.
Yeah.
All right, Keith is up then, Julius.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And keep sending his shadow out to antagonize the vampire. That one will miss. That one will hit.
That one will hit.
8 force damage, and I guess technically it has to make the save to stay frightened.
Okay. And what was the save again?
DC 16 wisdom save.
Thank you. Is still
Six.
frightened.
Yep. Let's see. Bonus action. He'll command Carrion to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think ravens have 50-foot fly speed.
Yes, it is 50.
Okay. What was that? 30. Darren is going to do some mental. Let's see. Trying to think if Carrion would think to go to the to try this entrance first or that door, because this door is open. But I think he would realize that this door is closer to this staircase. So I think he would go 35, 40, 45, 50, and he's not close enough to I guess he can dash because I use my bonus action to command him. So he'll dash, so he's right here.
Okay.
And end my turn.
All right. Julius is up.
Oh, and I get to communicate where he is with the rest of the team.
Okay.
Where the bones are.
Well, this one seems to be standing and fighting, so I guess I'll just try to kill him.
20 will hit.
Huzzah. That's 13 slashing damage.
All right, applied.
Quit.
Oh my gosh, nice.
That's another 11 slashing damage.
Okay. Man, she's not taking those hits like a champ. That is for sure.
And it's
26 will hit.
That's another 11 slashing damage.
She gasps for, not that she needs the air, but she has one knee down on the ground. She's so close.
Oh. Well, that's going to be the end of my turn then.
All right. Next up is the one around here is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 is off the map. Irina is up. Didn't mean to steal your thunder, but she will stake it clean through. It was facing you, so it's through the back. She thrusts forward with both hands and then slowly pulls that out, and the vampire spawn collapses to the ground. Let's see. She's got movement. You're gonna start going towards these over here. She'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Next up is the one near the Periton. Has had enough. We'll close this door on Carrion, and we'll go 5, 10, 15,
That's
triggering an
hilarious.
attack of opportunity.
Let's see. Now, I should mention, it doesn't know the carrion is there because.
Oh,
he
it's
is-
invisible. Then it won't close the door.
In that case, I guess both of them will give attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Oh, and my just switched to a different page for no reason. I didn't even click on anything. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright. Try that again. Carrion's attack will be at advantage because he's invisible.
That will miss.
Yep. And then Perryton. Also miss. God damn. These things roll like shit.
20, 25, 30. We'll dash. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. The parrot's up.
Alright. I was gonna fly up and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then dive bomb as it dives toward the thing carrying the bones
Yep.
and attack it. 18.
As it hears you dive bombing down, it turns around, you see it mouth something, and it casts shield.
The fuck? Okay. Well, the chance of it hitting with its second attack isn't very high then, but I'll try it anyway. Hey, 24!
That will hit. So you
Alright.
you break through the shield, it shatters as you shoot through. Go ahead and give me the damage.
Hey, 10 damage. Well, 5, but better than I expected.
Alright, anything else from you?
Nope, that'll do it.
Alright. The one that is off screen will move farther away and disappears behind the buildings because there are, you're in the middle of a city and it is gone. So
Makes sense.
let me measure out the 30 that it goes and it moves right here. Okay. Next up is this person. We'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll take the dash action. 5, 10, triggering an attack of opportunity here. 15.
Let's see. No, I think it won't use it.
Okay. 20,
It'll save it for the bony one.
25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
Keep us up then, Julius.
Alright. Let's see. Well, aren't you annoying?
Oh, there is one that's still within vision because it's only 5 feet away, right off the map.
True. May want to focus on the bones now that I can see them. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think in order to move Moonbeam, it would have to move through like space that I can. I'm not sure. Actually, let me look it up just to be sure.
You can use an action to move it in any direction. Or point within range. It doesn't seem like you'd have to.
Okay, so if I could try moving it like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then
Ooh.
just,
Yeah. All right, sure.
start steering that one. And then, as a bonus action, command Carrion to. Oh, he actually has 60 feet of movement, so I could have made it without dashing. Oh well.
You have double sight, right?
Yes.
Okay.
isn't gonna do much damage, but I'll attempt to peck it.
Oh my
Hey!
god.
Is he immune to poison damage?
She is not immune to poison damage.
Ooh! In that case,
Holy shit.
this is non-magical, but
Yep, I'll keep it in mind.
but also needs to make a DC 14 con save.
All right, let me do that. It succeeds.
Alright, so it takes. Whoop! Come on. 10 poison damage, or 5 if it's resistant to poison.
All right, it's applied. Oh, this one's taking a big beating. Like it took this hit and it's about to get blasted by this moonbeam. Things are not looking good for it.
Wait, is the 66 the poison damage?
Yes, because I crit.
Yeah. It should still just be normal unless they specifically, like, specify that they, like, resist all... Unless it specifies that they resist, like, poison. Because the game doesn't really differentiate between...
That's the save.
Oh, yeah.
So, hold on, I'll post the, I guess it...
Gotcha. My apologies. I thought you were, like, cutting it in half for it being, like, non-magical poison or something.
Yeah, I was saying if she was resistant to poison, it'd be cut in half again.
Okay.
But that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, Julius, go ahead.
Alright, move down here. Long sword attack on this one. At advantage because flanking. That's another crit.
Christ. Oh my gosh. You've gotten like
I'm going
4 or
in my
5.
element.
Yeah.
19. It's 21 slashing damage to this one right here.
21. Oh my gosh. You drop her 21. You drop her below half. She. Oh my gosh. It's a big blow. You ran like half. I don't mean this in a horny way, but like you ran half the clothes on her back. Because she's wearing a pink waistcoat and a pink jacket. So she like screams because obviously that meant a lot to her. I don't know. All right,
Yeah.
well, back to
Alright.
you.
Alright, next up the claw. 23.
23 what?
It's another 10 slashing damage to her.
Is it? Is this also magical?
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy. This is. She drops to a
Alright.
name. She's not looking good.
And one more attack. 23 again. That's another 7 slashing
That's enough to finish her off.
Yay.
Right as she's like dropping down to her knees, screaming in pain and misery from her lost waistcoat.
Yeah. Whoop. All right.
What was the last thing that you heard?
She was sad about the torn waistcoat.
Ah, yes. So as she dropped down to one knee, screaming in pain and agony over her lost waistcoat, Julius delivers like a last slash with his claws right across her throat, basically gouging out the front half of her neck.
Wow. Nice.
And Moonbeam, does that differentiate between allies and enemies? No.
Sure
it
doesn't.
Okay. Great. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just stand here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Nice.
just stand here then.
You fool!
Oh, it's your sudden but inevitable betrayal, Keith. And that's gonna be it for my turn.
All right. Irina is up. To go 5. 10, 15. She'll hang. Oh, no. It's when she starts her turn. Okay, so she won't go there. 5. She'll hang out here and attempt to stab it. 14 will miss. The 8 will miss. Unfortunate for her. All right, it is up.
Give me that goal and save.
What was it? Con save, right? Of
Yep.
Okay.
16.
Unfortunate, it fails.
23 radiant damage.
Ooh boy. Let me look at something. All right, it drops to a knee. It has, I guess for context, the orange one here had 1 health before it was killed. This poor lady has 2 health. Things look rough for her.
Nice.
She is going to cast Misty Step.
Yeah.
Go 5, 10,
Beetle.
15, 20, 25, 30 over here.
Beetle,
That's bullshit.
get back here.
And she'll run 5, 10. And off the map. And you'll see that she'll hand off the sack to that guy who just ran off. And then she'll turn to you all and hold her hands up in a defensive position. Oh, I guess, is that the last visible vampire? It looks like it.
I mean, we're still going to be, like, attempting to stop them.
Of course. I am ready for that. It's at
Yeah.
this point to ask, does anyone need a break before the next portion?
I'm good.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay. Let me pause this real quick.
Could move to flank with the Periton.
Can I?
I don't know.
I don't know how far away that stupid boulder is supposed to be.
Oh, I'm sad. I didn't catch your breakfast thing because I forgot to resume after you got back, unfortunately.
You fool.
Oh, damn it. The moment is gone. We'll have to remember it ourselves. So, I'm gonna do my claw attacks on him. Is it 19 hit?
Yes.
That's 7 slashing damage on him.
Applied.
And attack again. Does 12 hit?
12 will not hit.
Oh, damn it. So were you not recording? Is that what it was?
Yeah. It was paused. From when there was... I don't remember what, but there was a portion where I didn't hear something from y'all for a bit.
Gotcha. Yeah, we cut out a little while ago.
Oh man, the orbital laser was lost too at the... No!
Oh, oh damn it.
Ah.
Well, that's gonna be the end of my turn.
All right. The yellow one is up, and it has to make this con save. It succeeds, so it'll take... Is it half the damage?
Yeah. Take 8 damage.
Okay. I'll apply it. And it will trigger attacks of opportunity, presumably, so I'm just going to have it move in a direction, and whoever's relevant. Let's see, it'll go like 15 this way. And then 10, 5. It's going to make it right here to the crossroads.
Does the 14 hit?
The 14 will not hit.
Good. Yeah, I don't think they were close enough for Carrion to attack.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to say they were, which kind of...
I'll take it from Carrion.
Nope.
All right, it'll take the dash action. Make it to the next crossroads. Irina is up. It's going to cut around this way. We'll go 17, 13. We'll try to cut it off. So she'll sneak in between these houses. She'll take the dash action. 12. 15. He'll be able to get right up to it. Right over here.
The purple one was the first one to escape the map, right?
That is correct, yes. It's the one that presumably killed these people so far.
And that's one I blasted a couple times.
Yes, that's the one that you blasted a couple times, but you see that where you had blasted it, those wounds have mostly
right,
closed.
regeneration.
So did she like sprint off the map, run all the way down here,
Yes.
kill these like 5 people, and
Yes.
then come back?
Yes, I will level with you. I was expecting it to clear the way for more of its people to escape, but I had the people escape upwards instead of, I should have probably had them escape in multiple directions, but I felt like it was fairer to have them all to escape up first. Like up or left first, instead of down or right.
Was it rolling at disadvantage because it was frightened of me?
Oh, to come back?
No, I meant like.
Oh,
when it was
to the
attacking
attacks?
Paladin.
Yes.
All right. Worth an ask.
All right, so let's see if this one survives or not. She is in the middle of the moonbeam. And to recap, this is the one that is wearing tattered and faded blue robes and a blue and silver headdress.
Fuck.
Is that the damage?
Yep.
It literally will
fails.
not survive, even if it succeeded.
Oh, awesome.
Well,
3.
if you'd like to describe
Oh,
how
yeah,
this
2
one gets
health left.
vaporized.
All right. Keith, the beam will fade for a second before intensifying as Keith like clenches his fist, and it just the radiance just vaporizes her to ash.
All right, her headdress clinks to the ground.
Ooh.
The parrot's up.
All right. Ah. Eat your heart. Gonna die bomb. 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Let's see. 19 non-magical damage.
Whoa, scary stuff. Okay.
Oh, it'll then no, actually, I don't know if I can move that far. Where was it? It was here. Oh, yeah, okay. We'll move here. And end its turn.
All right. Next up is the one next to Keith. Let me see. Are you still within? Yeah, you are there.
The one next to Julius, you mean?
Yeah, next to Julius. When does it make the save? Is it when you hit it again? Be frightened. How long does the condition last? A minute?
Frightened, I think it's just until the end of my next turn, so
Oh.
it would have been...
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't hit it in a while. Let me check. Yep, to the end of my next turn. So
Okay.
it's fine.
It is going to try to take its claws and thrust them into Julius's neck. Oh.
This one's attacking me.
Yes.
I don't like to see that. Well, obviously, that's gonna hit.
It's going to deal 16 divided by 2. It's going to deal 8 slashing. And then it will try again with a 25 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
dealing 3 slashing to you. And then it's going to move 5, 10, 15, triggering an attack of opportunity.
You cool.
Will hit.
21. That is 7.
Ooh, not worth that one. 20, 25, 30.
Oh, I'm also going to reduce its movement speed by 10 with my slash roll.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just kind of like quickly swipe out or hand range or something.
Keith is up, then Julius.
Alright. Keith will move his moonbeam.
Well, orbital laser incoming.
Yep. Across the town, resting, hopefully such that it burns the yellow vampire without hurting the Perryton or
Wait, what is
our
the...
friend.
Is it 60? I thought it was 30.
Not 60.
Oh, 60. Well, shit. Okay.
You can't escape me.
Interesting.
I'll chase you to the ends of the earth.
All right, I'll target it. So obviously I'm gonna angle it a little to the right so it doesn't hit either of them, but for dramatic effect, it'll be directly over the
Yeah.
vampire. All right, anything else from
Sounds
you?
good.
Movement and stuff?
Yeah, I'll move as far as I can. Let's see. Oops. Come on. Then bonus action, command Carrion, who will fly over here and just kind of harass this one.
Okay. Trying to
What is
figure out hit.
Give me that con save.
It fails.
And then it takes 14 damage. Or I guess the 6 would be halved and the 8 wouldn't be.
Okay.
So it's at 11 damage, yeah.
Okay. Applied.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Julius. This one over here, again, the Silver Dragonborn with the aged purple leather jacket, is on her last legs. Over to you.
I aim to cut those legs off. Alright, I'm gonna run up behind her and slash at her with my sword again.
Connected.
It's 11 slashing damage.
She is down.
Huzzah! As promised, just kind of like run up and cleave clean through one of her legs. As she's falling to the ground, just stab right through her heart with the sword as well. And there's one left.
That is, yes, correct. There's one left and is currently about to be lasered. But you can definitely get a good hit in. You might be able to kill it before the laser goes off, actually.
I don't know exactly where I was, but I don't quite think I would have enough movement to get to her.
Okay.
Oh,
You have any ranged weapons?
I do not. Well, no, actually I do. I think that I do have a crossbow.
Could also just throw a rock or something at him.
Well, I mean, since I've got the crossbow, I might as well try to use it.
Crossbow would be dex, is why I mentioned it.
True. My dex is still good though, so.
True.
So,
Oh.
run at this last vampire in a desperate attempt to kill Steel. And as I'm like running down the street, I sheath my sword and pull out my heavy crossbow that has never once seen any use. Line up the shot and attempt to shoot our center max. 21.
21 will connect with this one. This is again this is the first one that you all encountered. The massive beast of a man towering above, hulking muscles covered in the rusting plate armor.
Yeah.
All right, give me the damage.
That is going to be 5 non-magical
Okay.
piercing damage.
Would have been nice. Okay. I'll apply it.
It's a little bit extra, but you know,
Yeah.
probably not enough to bring him down. But you know, a little bit helps, I guess.
Okay.
And that's
Anything-
gonna be the end of my turn.
All right, Keith. Give me the roll first. That is literally exactly the number that you needed to kill it, even if it succeeded on the save. It has 8 health. Oh, it would have succeeded, but that's enough. You want to describe how, again, it's got this plate armor. It has the sack in its grip.
All right. The moonbeam will narrow and intensify and blast directly through its forehead. And just sear through it and render the top half of its body into ash.
All right. The armor slumps to the ground. The sack of bones falls to the ground, and I believe you all are victorious.
Woohoo!
Woo.
We'll do this one. Wow. Well, excellent job. You defeated all of them. There were a few casualties along the way, but you did a good job. You seem to have successfully recovered the sack with the bones.
Chief will go over to the corpse of one of the commoners and say, this is on my hands, at least partially.
Like 4 goblins spawn behind you. We'll take that as a confession.
Why did they do that? I had a feeling there would be a trap. That's why the old man didn't follow us, but they all jumped out of the boxes wearing various outfits.
Perhaps the trap wasn't meant to kill us so much as display the cost of resistance. Maybe it's just as a reminder. Maybe they were intended more as a reminder for the city itself.
As you all are,
They seem to want to forget.
as you all are discussing this, you actually hear some faint screaming coming from the west side of town.
I will grab the bones. Carrion, did you say this one dropped her headdress? Is that important? Does it seem shiny?
I will give you money for it if you want to sell it, yes.
Yeah, okay. I've decided that Carrion likes shiny objects.
Oh, that's cute. That's in character.
I guess the first thing it stole was fucking part of a chair, so maybe he's just a kleptomaniac, but... What was it? Was it a tiara, a headdress? What was it?
Yeah, it's like a headdress. It's kind of like, yeah, it's just a headdress. I don't know how to describe it.
Gotcha. But we hear screaming?
Yeah,
the
screaming
west?
coming from the west, yes. You also see up in the sky, you see like a red streak as if, like, you know when planes, like jets, fly through the sky and they leave that cloud plume behind them, that sky trail? You see a red sky trail that leads from the east all the way to above to where you know the Church of St. Andril to be.
Damn. Well, let's get going.
Alright. You have the bones.
I do.
Okay.
All right. Are you all headed to the church?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. As you make your way over to the church, you do see additional bodies, but these bodies don't seem to have been killed by similar means as those other creatures.
What a fucking nightmare.
You see that some of them have been stomped upon, some of them have been
What?
burned to a crisp, and you see the doors of the church are wide open.
Nope. We're too late.
Fuck.
Well, Keevy's gonna rush toward the...
Towards the opening, or?
Yeah. I mean, that thing looked fucking scary, but he's trying to get the
Mhm.
bones in the church.
Yes. You see that Mother Donya is there, sitting there, on the left side. She's kind of like staring off into the middle distance.
3,
Is this nightmare dead or is it just?
It's just
chilling?
standing there. It's just chilling. It kind of looks at you.
What's her name again?
See,
Mother Donya.
Are you yourself, Mother?
Why, of course. Why wouldn't I be, my dear child?
People are dead out there.
Oh? That's most unfortunate. Mm.
Okay, you're too far gone. Do I know where the bones go?
Yes, the bones will go, they alter the pulpit. There's a switch that causes it to slide, revealing the crypt underneath.
Is that in this room or back there?
It's in the... it's straight ahead. Dead ahead, basically.
I guess the Parrington would be following us.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have the token. Let me copy and paste the token over.
Thing was quite useful. I threw a thing from the bag as a pretty much just to in case there was a trap, I'd walk whatever the creature was into it and have them blow up instead of me. But it really came
was
through in
very
that
useful.
fight.
Yes. I assume, as usual, you invited Julius in.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm going to need you to back up a bit, though.
Oh, and Carrion will be invisible on my shoulder again.
Okay. Give me just a moment. Let me reveal more of this map right now. You see pews, classic church fare. As you approach, in addition to the pews, addition to the altar at the end, you see a woman facing away from you at the altar. She has her hands clasped together as if she's praying. And you hear her voice say, "Keith, would you be a dear and hand me what I am owed?"
Oh, yeah. People step forward with the bag of bones.
I'm sorry, what's happening here? Julius chimes in.
We're going to give her the bones.
I don't like where this is going. I say to the poet.
Keith will hand her the bones.
You are currently in the process of handing her the bones.
Julia says.
So do I recognize this person in the slightest?
recognize them like someone you've seen before during the campaign?
Generally, what that means, yeah, I guess so.
Just double checking. This person does not necessarily seem familiar to you. It's definitely a face that I don't believe you've seen before.
Gotcha. All right, then I'm gonna just kind of like reach out and grab Keith's arm around the wrist, the one that's holding the bag.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna be like, Keith, who is this person? This is not who we were getting the bones for.
Oh? Ah.
Julius, can you give me a DC 18 wisdom saving throw as this person turns around and says, "Ooh,"
No.
and says, "Why don't you sit pretty until I leave this place?"
Just had to bone my inspiration from before, didn't
I used mine on this one and I got a 16.
I rolled an 18 naturally the first time.
Ah.
Well, I guess I'm gonna sit pretty.
All right, she'll ask for the bones from Keith.
Question.
Yes,
Can Carrion act on his own, or because he's my familiar, does he do what I...
I will be completely honest with you. I'm not sure. We can look it up.
Because he is kind of his own individual, and I haven't explicitly told him not to do anything.
Okay, sure.
Maybe we could say he recognizes that this is weird, and I guess would try and grab the bag while invisible.
Okay, let me check something then. Vision. Okay, interesting. All right, can you? What is it? Sleight of hand at advantage?
Yeah, sure. 22.
Okay. All right. She smiles as Keith begins to hand the sack over, but Carrion is able to grab the bag, which surprises this woman. Carrion, what would you like to do with the bag?
Turn invisible. Well, actually, I guess I haven't. Wait, hold on. Would I even
I
technically
think you're still
until it
invisible.
attacks? Yeah, cool. In fact, technically, the bones would also turn invisible.
Because it's on the person.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it would start flying away. Though I guess Keith would probably be aware. So, but he also hasn't been told. Hey, where'd the bones go? Carrion, what are you doing? And I guess out loud, Carrion will just say, "You're clearly being charmed of some kind, man. Snap out of it." No, come on. You got to do what I say. Give me the bones. And I don't know how to rule that.
Oh my
I'm just trying
gosh. I'm trying to look this up. Oh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Let's see. So to recap, you have different effects on you. You can probably ascertain that I'm a level with you all. So Keith is charmed.
Yeah, I figured that.
Julius succeeded on the charm and had to be suggested to. If she maintains concentration on the suggestion, she cannot use the suggestion on Carrion, who cannot be charmed. So she is in a bit of a pickle here. I need to look up some things. Vampiric charm familiar.
Does vampiric charm work on undead creatures?
I think it says humanoid. Let me check. It says humanoid.
Cool.
Do I not count as undead?
You're suggested.
Does that walk on undead?
Probably.
Yeah, that's a creature within that you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that
Okay.
can't be charmed are immune to this effect, and you don't gain the ability to be immune to that until I think level 4 transformation.
Probably.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I still count as humanoid.
It's interesting that I had her say that stipulation because it means that if Carrion leaves and she leaves, then the suggestion will be over instead of the 8 hours.
Yes.
That is true. Okay. Does carrying? Do we know what we have to do with the bones? Is it just they have to be on the altar?
They have to be in the slab that's below the altar.
Okay. I don't know what to do.
You and me both, brother.
Oh, this is great. I'm glad I did this.
Mhm.
This is awesome.
You see that bats have begun to flap at the windows outside of the church.
I guess carrion is going to, and let me know if Keith has to like do anything.
Mhm.
I'm at your beck and call, but I guess carrion will fly out here with the bones.
As Karen makes his way down that way, you'll hear the woman cry out, "Mother Donya, if you please." And this lady will step in front with the intent to harm Carrion as you're making your way down this hall. She'll hold up a holy symbol towards you.
Can she see it even though he's invisible?
That is true. You know what? She doesn't do that then. All
In
right.
fact, technically, I'm not even sure the vampire knows what's even happening.
Oh, true.
And now
me
you
check
could
some things.
perceive an invisible creature.
Mhm.
I assume vampires have good perception, but
Unfortunately, what's the perception?
true sight or some shit.
No, she unfortunately only has dark vision. Okay. Interesting. Well, with Carrion out there, and oh, I know what to check. Open character sheet.
It's a nightmare.
Yes, the nightmare unfortunately does not have what I'm looking for. Okay. Well, I guess while it would be nice to have bats at that entrance as well, it seems as Carrion has escaped unharmed. Okay. Well,
Now, Keith
yes.
will say,
Mhm.
he left outside. I'm pretty sure he's not listening to me, but yeah, he's out there. My familiar seems to have taken the bones.
I see. Is there a particular location your familiar is taking the bones?
Yep, he should be to the southeast of the. Oh, I lost him.
Wait, what happens when he goes beyond 60 feet of your position?
Beyond 100 feet, I think I just can't. Hold on, let me. Okay, when it's within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. Okay, so that's yeah. I guess okay. Keith does know how to deal with this situation.
Okay.
If he would, I don't know if he would like freely offer it,
Mhm.
but he's like, yeah, he left.
Okay. I think because she specifically didn't ask, and while you, under the charm, you do treat her as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected. I feel like technically she didn't be like, all right, well, can you do this? You know, and
Yeah, I guess
I am
technically I didn't
flexible
even need
either
to tell her
way.
about the familiar. But
Yeah.
I
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Well,
Damn, suggestions up to 8 hours.
yeah.
Whew.
So she'll say, well, while we're here, I might as well tell you all a little story.
Okay, I like stories.
She looks over at Julius and then back at Keith. She'll say, Saint Andrel was no priest or holy figure, but he did devoutly believe in the all-powerful Morning Lord. Keith, if you happen to look around, you'll see that Irina is nowhere nearby.
Yeah, I was just about to ask where she was.
I think she would not have entered the church. Upon seeing the horse, she'll probably would have hidden somewhere.
Okay, could Carrion have found her?
Yes.
Then she'd probably tell Carrion, or Carrion would probably just say to the air around her, Keith and Julius are charmed by a vampire inside. You've got to do something. I've got the bones.
Irina's eyes grow wide, and she'll say, "I don't do something. I'm not sure what I can do."
Can you snap him out of it, or slap him, or something?
Her face grows grim, and Irina says, "Do you know what this vampire wants?"
They want the bones.
The vampire doesn't just want the bones. The vampire wants me too.
Oh. Well, darn it.
She looks concerned, like sweat is dripping from her brow as she weighs the fact that you both might need assistance and the fact that she can't step foot in there. I mean, she can step foot in there, but it's too dangerous for her to step foot in there. She'll tell Carrion.
Okay. Would Carrion, being just an imp, has any idea how to break a vampire's charm?
Let's see, what is it? It's you can have Carrion roll history.
Let's do this. That's about what I expected.
Mhm. Well, if perhaps the enemy can be provoked to attack the target or any of its companions, it can repeat the saving throw.
I have a really easy way to do that.
Oh yeah?
Well, yeah, just have Carrion fly in and
Mhm.
attack the vampire, and then she'll probably feel provoked to retaliate. And if she doesn't, then he just kills her.
He'll say, "All right, I have a plan. Should I leave the bones with you, or take them with me?"
I'm not sure. I'm going to level with you. If you take them in there, it means that Empire will be easier to theoretically obtain them, but if they're out here, it is also farther away from the slab under the altar where it needs to be to consecrate the building.
I'll leave them right here. Try to keep an eye on them.
All right, Irina will hold onto the bones.
All right, Carrion, fly back in, and I guess we'll attempt to attack the vampire. It's all he can do.
All right, roll to hit.
24.
24. Okay, 24 will hit.
Didn't you even take any non-magical damage?
What kind of damage is this?
Piercing.
Piercing.
Oh, and then 3d6 poison if it's not immune to poison.
Doesn't look like. Wait, hold on. Let me check something.
And then con
save. Interesting. So is 15 the poison damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, a spectral imp crow thing will suddenly materialize and start pecking at her.
So is it con save?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, it actually fails.
Wait. Oh, it rolled it. Sorry, she rolled an advantage. The con save?
Fair enough. Yeah, con save. Oh, it's on me. The save is actually supposed to be 16 because of the Pact of the Chain thing I took. Its DC is equal to mine.
Okay, I see. So to recap, it's looks like it's 2 because the 5 divided by 2, and then you're trying to apply poison damage as well, right?
Yep.
Okay.
15 or 7 if it passes the con save.
So can you describe what the poison kind of looks like when Carrion is attacking?
It's a good question. What does imp poison look like? But basically his beak is just dripping with like I'd say a purplish, reddish poison. It just seeps into whatever wounds it causes.
Okay. So you're able to make contact, which is surprising because of reasons I'll get into later. But when the poison attempts to be inserted, you'll see that a figure appears behind her. It looks kind of short and sprite-like in appearance. She has a giggly, playful air about her, with yellow-green skin, a little bit more reminiscent of bile, with dark hair that floats around her head as if perpetually underwater. Her mouth sports 2 rows of sharp, shark-like teeth. And as soon as you witness this figure behind her, it instantly is gone. And you see that the poison damage has not taken effect on her. You see
the fuck was that?
You see the cut is still there, but after 6 seconds, the cut heals back up. She continues with her story as Carrion lands this first attack. Long, long ago, the church actually wasn't a church at all, but was Andrel's very home. She's going to continue with the story unless you want Carrion to do anything else.
I mean, you can.
You can. I'll give you, I guess, 6 seconds in between each sentence, like a round per sentence.
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to think if Keith has anything on him that Carrion could grab that would help. I don't think so.
Oh, true. Like something in your bag. Okay.
Or the robe of useful items or something, which rules of written might have to be Keith who uses it anyway. Yeah, while wearing this robe, you can use the action. Yeah, wouldn't help. I guess I'll keep trying to attack. Not that it's doing much good.
Okay.
13 probably misses, I imagine.
13 will miss. When Strahd became a vampire, a couple dozen of his own guards betrayed him and slew him right where he stood. There's a sentence if you'd like to act.
All right. So there's an altar. There's like a slab underneath the altar.
Yes, you have to trigger a switch under like the back of the pulpit, basically, for the altar to slide open and the slab to appear. Basically, it goes down into a 10 by 10 corridor, which I will have marked here for you all. It is actually right here. So if you imagine you have to take the here and then go down to put it in right here.
All right. Carrion will turn invisible as his action.
Okay.
If pressing the switch is an action, then he won't do anything. But if it's an interaction, then he'll press the switch.
Okay. As you press the switch, the altar will move to the side, revealing the hole below.
All right. And then while invisible, he will fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and end his turn.
Okay. While he managed to hunt down a couple of these guards and enact his revenge, many of them fled to Vallaki, where Andrel took the poor babies in. All right, there's a turn for you.
All right, he'll fly 60. Dash as his action. 5. I think it was here he put it. 10. Grab the bones.
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. End his turn.
Okay. Strahd couldn't actually enter Andrel's home without permission. Normally, Strahd would just convince a resident into letting him in, and he certainly tried to do so with Andrel. All right, over to you.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Then I guess go down into the altar, into the space.
When you enter the tunnel, 4 swarms of rats appear, swarming the altar. Or like the slab that's directly beneath you.
Cool!
Think of them as they're providing a protective layer on top of the slab. I will say it's not impossible to get past them. At least one party has done it.
All right. Well, I used my action to dash here, so that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. However, Andrel miraculously withstood each and every attempt Strahd made to convince him. There's a sentence.
All right. What would I have to do to get past the rats?
You could engage them in combat. I don't actually remember the exact logistics of a few things that I'm thinking of, but I can also allow you to make your choice of what's like a good squeezing, like a dexterity, some sort of dexterity based roll.
Okay. That's probably his best stat, so I guess I'll try that. Yeah, I guess I'll just try and squeeze the bones in between and get them onto the altar. Come on. Nope, that's not gonna do it.
Unfortunate. The rats are swarming everywhere. Can you roll me a stealth check at advantage because you're invisible?
That I'm pretty good at.
That's pretty
Hey.
good. Okay. All right, let me read off a sentence. Andrel declared, you see her roll her eyes, that so long as he remained in his home, people would be safe from the evils of Strahd, she says. Turn for you. You can give me a dexterity roll if you like.
Fuck.
Oh, unfortunate. It's there that she pauses and she squints her eyes.
What's that?
It's her perception roll made at disadvantage because you're invisible.
Well, I probably can't even beat. I beat it, or I matched it, which I think means I win.
She will step, because the altar has moved to the side, she will step here. She'll like look at the tunnel where the rats are swarming everywhere. She'll click her tongue and touch the ground with her finger, casting fireball on her location.
I see. So she detected me?
She didn't detect Carrion specifically, but because I guess it's contested, but you know, she's suspicious anyway. I need you both to give me a DC 18 dexterity saving throw.
Everyone?
Yes, everyone here.
All right.
Nope.
No, I'm still whispering.
Oh.
But got it.
Yep, you did succeed. Oh.
And Carrion's probably going to die regardless, but fuck it. Hey!
Nice. Good success. All right.
Wait! He's immune to fire damage! He's an imp!
Oh, nice. That's unfortunate for me. All right, that is 26 for the fails, 13 for the successes.
How about the rats?
Yeah, the rats. Let me take a look. You know, I feel like I'm getting deja vu. Maybe something similar happened last time.
Ouch.
Was it saved? Oh, they're not gonna. I feel like they're not gonna make this.
Oh wait, I take 13, but then it's doubled to 26 because I'm vulnerable to fire damage. Which would have taken me out if I didn't have that 10 hit points. Actually, wait, do the temporary hit points go away? If they do, then Keith is probably out. Nope, it just says you gain temporary hit points.
Okay. Your charm is also over.
Ah!
The charm is over. The rats are all cleared, singed to a crisp. If Karen would like to step forward, and at the same moment that this happens, you see her end suggestion early on Julius.
I think that would have happened anyway from her attacking me with a fireball.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think,
Let's see.
I think suggestion goes away if you attack the target too. Or if you attack their allies.
Let's see.
I actually don't see that on here. Oh, if you or any of your companions damage the target, the spell ends. Okay.
Aha. Well, I'm also almost dead.
Yeah, same. But Carrion will place the bones on
Hmm.
the altar.
All right. As you place the bones on the altar, let me go ahead and play the different track again for this. Light shines as the bones glow, and waves of light like emanate, pulsing throughout the church, reconsecrating it. I think I need to ask for initiative for this actually because of reasons. Those reasons being specifically that we have at least 2 evil entities here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I've been rolling dog shit for initiative tonight. Oh, and Perryton, I guess we'll roll. Perryton's rolling pretty good, though. Ooh, I like this music.
Hmm.
I thought imps were just resistant to fire damage, in which case that would have just vaporized Carrion, but no.
They are specifically immune.
Because they're fiends.
All right. Now that the church is consecrated, any evil entity will take a third of their max health as damage at the start of each turn. Which means Julius, yeah, it's here. I will send a screenshot. It is quite interesting your health total.
Uh-huh.
Oh, right, you're evil. Fuck.
So I'm just gonna post a little screenshot here real quick.
And I am
1 sec.
also going to post a screenshot on my end.
Secretary's caught on the guns. Uh-oh. Oh,
Yep.
cool. I went first.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, as soon as Carrion puts the bones on the altar, there's that like massive burst of golden light, and Julius just like immediately starts screaming in pain. And if you look over, you can see like just a shit ton of smoke emanating from his everything. And I am just immediately unconscious or reduced to ash. I don't know what the specific ruling on this one is.
Oh. They leave it.
Because I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe it's one of those. Like, I don't know if it
I
has a
see what you
specific
mean.
like rule there somewhere of like if something is like reduced to 0 hit points in this way, they're just fucking killed.
I see what you mean. I'm going to treat it as you're knocked unconscious. You'll be taking damage again at the start of your turn, which will be 2 failed saving throws. So you'll have 2 more turns to survive after this.
Wouldn't it just be one because it's not a critical hit? It's just damage.
Oh, okay. I guess you can survive for 3 more turns after this.
Also, I think Perrytons are technically evil, so
They are, yes.
so it'll take I guess 11 damage at the start of its turn.
Yeah.
You should probably put it in the initiative because it's going to be relevant.
Okay. Yeah.
You just gotta hold this lady here for as long as it takes to knock her out.
Yeah, but I also want you to live.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, you gotta do both. You don't have a choice.
Oh, well, I guess it is her turn.
Wouldn't the Perryton go first?
Oh, can you roll for the Panthers initiative?
It rolled an 18.
Okay,
that
thank
was
you.
the 17 plus 1.
All right, then go ahead.
Well, it will immediately take 11 damage.
Okay.
So it'll be 19. And Keith will say, Grab the vampire lady, and it'll rush over and I guess try and grapple her. This isn't gonna work, but it'll be really funny if it does.
Mhm.
And it will attempt to use one of its attacks to grapple.
Okay.
It'll just be a d20 plus 3.
All right. Is it contested, basically?
Yep.
Okay.
18, not bad.
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
That it, she's grappled.
Interesting.
And with its second attack, I guess it'll just attack her. Not that it's going to make too much difference. 12 misses. And that'll be the Parrington's turn.
All right. Grapple reduces her speed to 0, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you adjust your health after? Yeah, you adjusted your health, right?
Yep.
Okay. She is at the end of the Parrott's turn gonna use a legendary action to try to strike you.
The Parrington?
Oh yeah, the Parrotton. Oh, that's
That
unfortunate.
misses.
All right, her turn is up. You see light shining around her as she takes a third of her maximum health and damage.
What damage number pops up?
Um,
You don't actually have to tell. I'm just fucking
Let me-
around.
Interesting. All right, she makes a tisk sound. And she is going to... I didn't think this would... You know how it is. Is the Parrotton immune to fire?
No. You don't need to cast another
She's going to
fireball,
cast
it's fine.
Fireball on her location.
I don't like where that's going.
Okay.
Okay.
Is she immune to fire damage?
I think so. Let me check.
Oh, that sucks. Well, that's one more. That's one death failure for me then.
And it also I can't. I'm going down regardless. TPK, but we're taking the vampire down with us.
I mean, like, maybe
She has resistance to fire.
Okay. So she should have taken what, like 13 from that, or did she, or half of that if she passed
It already
the
healed
first
back
fireball?
up.
I mean,
She's
yeah.
unscathed.
Damn, she's got some fucking regen.
All right, 22 damage for a failed save, 11 for a successful save.
Let's see. Parrington has +1 dex. Let's see. All right, 22 damage. Yeah, it's dead. And Keith is unconscious.
Okay.
I'm at one failed death save.
She is going to go 5, 10, grab Julius's body,
Oh,
drag you 15. Oh, let me check the speed. 20. 15, 28, 25, 30. She'll drag you an additional 10 feet. All right, Keith, it's your turn.
All right. Can Carrion feed Keith one of his own health potions?
Yeah, as an action, probably.
Okay. Well, he'll do that. Let's see. Nine hit points. All right. Do I get my turn or?
Is Karen act after you or before you?
I guess technically he acts after me.
Okay. I guess.
So I guess well.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, let me roll my death save.
Right, in case you come
13,
up. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's it for me.
All right. At the end of your turn, the lady will take a legendary action, and she'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, break through this door 40 and drop Julius outside. Julius, it's your turn.
Well, I guess I'll make my death save. It's one success. Am I still inside the church?
You're not inside the church anymore.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to reveal more for you all.
Not sure why she dragged me out, but oh well.
All right.
She moved fucking far with that.
She did. She's very strong. On her turn, she will pull out a small red potion from her bag, administer it to Julius, put the bottle back in her jacket, drop a letter onto you, and then she will turn into mist.
I see.
All right, Keith, you're up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So where is she, like, completely gone? Is she?
You don't see her anymore.
Yeah, I see. Well, 2 fireballs, huh? Damn. Let's see. So Julius looks conscious now?
I believe so. You got fed a health potion, so you can go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2.
Gotcha. Wasn't clear on what that was.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I wasn't clear.
So that's 5 health then. Okay.
All right.
And then,
I'll dash to get up to him. I assume I don't see him. Her, that is.
No, you don't see her anywhere.
I'm confused.
The last thing you see is a red streak going across the sky to the east.
I'm very confused myself. Oh, everything hurts.
Yep.
Okay, well.
Why did any of that happen?
Some of it's fairly easy to understand. I don't know why I'm awake. But look down, I see that I have a letter.
Yes,
on my chest.
that's correct.
Can I open the letter?
You can, yes.
I refuse to open the letter.
No.
I open the letter. What's it say?
It says, if you're reading this, you've successfully reconsecrated the Church of St. Andrel. I wish you congratulations on blessing me this time around. Rest assured, this will not happen as often as you expect it to happen. If you're still reading this, it may be in your best interest to check on the remainder of the city, as if our counter has not already drastically changed the dynamic of the city, it is currently in that very process. Please allow me to invite you and Irina to my home and sanctuary, as I have my staff prepare the finest dinner for you all. Please be sure to bring Irina, of course. The dinner will be 2 nights from now at Castle Ravenloft. Rest assured, you have my word that I will not make my attempts on your lives until dinner. And afterwards, here we go. I'll go ahead and post that into Discord.
Thank you.
Strahd von Zarevich.
Keith says.
Incredible. Oh, that's how you spell it.
Sorry, was it?
I said, oh, right, that's how you spell Irina's name.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Oy.
But but the letter specifies he won't make attempts on our lives until dinner.
So I realized I added that at the end. But then I realized that I think technically the book says that Strahd needs to promise, like even at dinner, no attempts on lives. So I took that part out after I embellished with it. All right. Yes. So Julius is alive. Keith is alive. The parrot did die in the process, dying a terrible death. You all can continue to discuss aftermath stuff now or next time, but this is the last scene of the session.
Incredible.
People say, well, just because he can't make threats in our lives doesn't mean he can't charm us and have us join his army or something.
True. True.
And frankly, I don't think we're going to be able to take him in 2 nights.
In a fight,
Also
right?
true. Not sure.
All right. Well, if there's a place you all would like to rest your laurels, that technically isn't the church, as Julius cannot enter anymore. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Walkdoor house would probably be the best place.
Yeah. I guess Keith will check up on the old woman to see if she's still charmed.
she is no longer charmed. She'll say, "What happened? What's going on?"
A vampire made it in before we got the bones back and charmed you, and I think intended to ambush us here.
Oh, I remember inviting them in. Yes.
That'll do it.
Well, if you need a
that's
place to stay, she'll offer the place to stay, but obviously you can't take it with Julius here.
But she doesn't need to know that.
Yes, of course, of course.
We have our own place to stay, but thank you. Out of character, was there some kind of reward for this? I don't remember why we were doing this.
Irina needed to stay here.
Yeah.
And
Did you
now
say-
she can. Which actually begs the question, are you okay leaving her here? Did you want to take her back to the Walker house? I assume not.
She should probably stay here.
Yeah, we know that Strahd wants her for whatever reason. We don't know why, but in fact, the only person who has actually been directly told that is Karen.
Yep. Where'd Irina go? Darren will check over here to see if she's still there.
She is still there. Her hand grasping her sword, like the pommel of her sword firmly.
Coast is clear.
Are the others okay? She'll say.
They're alive.
It's good to hear. She runs up to you all and bows and profusely apologizes for not being able to help in your time of need.
We managed.
Are the bones in place?
Yes, the church has been sanctified.
She puts a hand on her chest and sighs in relief. And she'll say, "All right, it's probably best we stay here for the night then, yes?"
We were going to rest at the Walkdoor house. You should stay here though.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, safe travels back. You'll know where to find me if you need me.
Does she not know Julius is a vampire?
No, she does not.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
She'll step into the church. Oh, well, actually, she'll hug you both. She'll hug Keith. And then she's gonna go to try to hug Julius, unless you will deny it.
It's a better look, like socially, if you just go to it.
Okay. And then she'll step inside. I guess it's technically not nighttime. It's still the middle of the day, but yeah. Let me just then take you all over to the Walker house, where we'll just so you can be on a different map as we end.
Oh, cool. I have 26 health again.
Oh, different token then. Okay. You arrive back at the Walker house as you have good rapport with the walkers for now. They will lead you to your room from before. And any last words before I call the session?
Nope, that'll do it.
Okay. Well, let me swap out the music. I appreciate your patience because I know you said midnight 1, but then things kind of dragged on at the end.
All good.
Yeah. A new song
I
to
had
close
fun.
things out. Yeah, I'm glad to have finally get that particular event completed.
Man, you're just fucked if you happen to be playing an evil character, huh?
Yeah. Thank God Strahd values us as playthings.
Yep.
Oh, out of curiosity, you can also discuss this in character if you would prefer. Are you going to dinner? I know you said you couldn't take Strahd, but you going to dinner or are you going to pass?
Chief is
Yeah,
not
like-
inclined to accept.
I'm unsure.
Wait, brother,
Like, I
what'd you
feel
say?
like
I said Keith is not inclined
Okay.
to accept.
All right. And then Quinn, what were you saying?
I'm unsure if I would rather go or not, because it feels like it would be a useful opportunity to like learn more about Strahd in game, and I doubt that he would like try to kill us or possibly even try to charm us while we're there, but so much as just invite us over to gloat. But also it is obviously dangerous to like put yourself in the same room as the final boss if you're not prepared to fight them. But also if we don't go, he might just get angry and send like death squads after us. That also we might not be able to take. All unclear.
Oh, I forgot to give that description of the figure that you saw when you attempted to use poison damage. Let me paste that right now.
That specifically shows up if you attempt to use poison damage against her.
It's... You must understand I probably can't answer that question.
Yeah. The fuck is that thing? Cool.
All right. Well, thank you for... sorry, let me just stop this here. Thank you for signing up for this, allowing me to provide you a second Strahd session this week.
Yeah, thanks for hosting.
Yeah, it's fun.
Thanks for going along with my silly shit.